Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
Thank you for joining me. It's a fine Monday night. Hopefully everybody survived their Monday. Dreaming with Tess, thank you for your donation. Bardman, thank you for being a member for 13 months. Awakening Empress, Evo, thank you for your donation. And Fortune Cookies, Tarot, thank you for your massive donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, who else has joined? Maruta, we got Tarot Magician, we got Awakening Empress, we got Beca Boo, we got Mina, we got Hershe, we got Dorothy, and I think I got everybody. Welcome. It is Monday. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. All right, let's go with the readings. We got a few in the queue. Dreaming with Tess is first. Let's see what Dreaming with Tess wants us to know. I like a general, what is going on now? Reading if possible. It is possible indeed. Let's find out what is going on right now. What kind of things could be possible with the Owl Tarot? Who you asked? It is the Owl. Be random with me and Evo. Crafty Lady, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out today. What is going on? It is a Monday. It's another Monday, another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That is my fun day, my get up and run day. Ms. Moonlight Musing, I thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you. And Sis Chat, welcome as well. All right, what is going on? What is the general outlook of things? How are things going? We got a Three of Swords happening over here. Yeah, things aren't the, Knight of Swords. A quick escape. What did you escape from? You made a nice escape here. This is nice indeed. All right, what do we got? Three of Swords. Something's going on. You had issues with something. You had maybe a thing coming up and, it just seems like that there's some problems or there's some things either in the future, maybe you're dealing with now, maybe you sort of foresee it coming, possibly, but the Three of Swords does point to that. It's also interesting that it has a heart over here, like it could be related to relationships or love or some kind of narrow escape that you made here. And I say escape because we have a little bit of that Knight of Swords, right? We're sort of heading out, we're getting into a different direction. Not only that, but we have the Chariot right next to it. It's almost like you're being pulled in a specific direction and then you are pulled back into another direction by yourself, trying to get out of it, trying to escape, trying to see where things are going to be, or basically get a level of control. It feels like some of this is indeed a loss of control, something that you thought maybe you had a handle on, maybe everything was okay, and then you started losing some of the grounding, some of the footing that you had in the race, and you're going to have to sort of get back up and get back on that. Six of Wands talks about being victorious, is about this situation as well. Six of Wands also has a bunch of owls going around, basically flying around. It's almost like an Eight of Wands in the upper part and then a Six of Wands down below. This is kind of like the reverse, right? Normally, a Six of Wands has the Six of Wands victor, the main character, being on top of a horse, and then everybody else is sort of standing below supporting. And this one, it seems like some other people are sort of hovering around, or at least floating around, trying to figure out what's happening. I think there are some witnesses here trying to support or trying to understand, or at least trying to get a handle on how things are going with the situation. Anyway, there we go. Spiritual warfare could be indeed. Reiki, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out. How are you doing? All right, let's see what we got. We got Awakening Empress, a general message for the month. It's almost over. It is almost over, my friends. Let's go over here and get us a little bit of the animal tarot. We have a lot of animal tarots we still have to unbox. We do have the animal totem tarot. We're giving away the 78 animal tarot tonight with the book. If you don't know what that is, we're giving it away in about 30 minutes, I guess. Yeah, 30 minutes sounds good. But this is basically it's called the 78 Animal. It is the limited edition. This is a nice one. It's got the nice gilded edges, and you can see the artwork, just how good it is. It is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful set of cards, and you will thoroughly enjoy these. Giving it away for free tonight. Dreaming with Tess and DYB, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. But yeah, let's see where this is going to take us here. A little bit of a general feel. Where is that going to be? Where is that going to take us? What kind of adventures do we have sitting out there and sitting around, right? Where's that going to take? Oh, man, where's that going to take us at the end of the day? Page of Swords. General messages. Okay, we got a few days left for the month. Let's extend this out by 30 days, right? So we'll go the 20th to the 20th of next month kind of thing, and let's look at where that is. Three of Wands. It does feel like that spring equinox is approaching, right? It does feel like things are a little bit different. It does feel like things are expanding, growing, and it feels like this month as well is more of a growth month. It's more of a spiritual growth, more of a career growth, more of a personality growth, and sort of looking at where we can go, how we can be, because I think there are a lot of growth opportunities that are abound here that you do need to hook to, you do need to rush forward into, and at least sort of from a perspective, figure out where you would like to be within the concept of this. Page of Swords, so there's been a lot of pushing back or pulling back at least from the growth that you have needed for quite some time. It feels like this month, late of the month, into that early April time frame, feels like that, yeah, this is the time to make that happen, right? Page of Swords, I've been sort of muted, I've been pushed back a little bit, I haven't been able to do, and not only with communication and with, sort of education as well, it feels like spiritually you have been pushed back a little too much as it goes, right? Backbone, thank you for your donation. Three of Wands just talks about the expansion phase that's coming up. Three of Wands traditionally is looking out amongst the golden sea that's lit by the sun, and all of the possibilities, all of the interesting things, all of the cool things are sitting out there waiting to be embraced with that. Lonnie, you're welcome. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Five of Pentacles says every growth spurt does pull us back a little bit of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Be careful what the 1 step back is. Don't take too many steps back. Don't get too dissuaded if we can't get some of our goals, if we can't get it to embrace some of the things that we have been waiting to embrace. So overall, it is just a growth spurt. This is what happens. This is good. This is a time to grow. This is a time to learn. This is a time to sort of acquire some of the things in that realm. At least that's what I think with that. So let's see where this is going to take us next. We have next is going to be Evo. What is going on? Evo wants to know hello. Well, hello, Evo. Evo, let me know what your question is, and I'll get to you next. Right now, we got Fortune Cookies Tarot with a massive donation. What's my next move? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine indeed. Thank you so much for the massive donation. Let's see. What is the next move? You donated so much, I feel like I need to put like a lot of cards down. Let's see. I don't know. Let's use my deck. All right, let's go over here to the Tarot Tower. Let's grab my deck of cards, the Waterfall Tarot. In the description, you can find out how to order these things. I got a sale on them. They're only $19. That's cheaper than anything you're going to get. Other than Llewellyn sale, which is on now, did just make a video that talks about the Llewellyn sale, what you should be looking out for, all of the good things going on. I think there's a lot of fantastic opportunities in Llewellyn. And this is the Llewellyn sale that we've been waiting for, right? Because I talked about this before. I said the Llewellyn sale never covers pre-orders until they get that 35% off, and then you can nail all the pre-orders for the year. And that's precisely what I did, because there was like 20 of them I've been waiting for. Finally, they're on the big sale. And that's just what I embraced with that. All right. So let's see where this is going to take us. What's my next move? Let's see what led to this whole damn thing in the first place. We're going to break it down like MC Hammer over here. Knight of Cups. Man, too many people, too many passions, too many moving parts, too many people invested in whatever the hell this is. It feels like everybody has their own opinion. Everybody is pulling you different directions. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people care too much. And the people in the middle are just sort of just getting dragged around by everybody else. You have a lot of cups here. This is an emotional aspect here. This is something you have to deal with long term, and this is sort of what caused this. Too many people with too many irons in the fire, too much emotion brewing through here. Four of Cups says a lot of this could have easily been prevented. People need to calm down. I think that's it. People need to calm the hell down. A lot of times people just don't want this kind of stuff, and what you end up happening is you have the very passionate people disrupting everybody else. That just happens sometimes, right? Two of Swords says we need to keep our stationary ground. We need to keep the understanding with us. We need to sort of accept that, yeah, things are not going to be the way that they should be all the time. A lot of times we have some difficulties. A lot of times we have emotions that pull us in general directions. Two of Swords says we need to keep our emotions out of things that should be on a logical standpoint. At least with that, because that Page of Cups over there, it just says all of this could have been avoided. You know, at least all this could have been avoided. Now, what's the next move? Hershe, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. What is your next move? What should be the next opportunities that we take in this particular venture? Oh, Seven of Pentacles. You know, you can't solve it in a day. That's the immediate thing we get with the Seven of Pentacles over here. We can't solve it in a day. What can we do? We need, step one, we need to make sure that the plans that we have in place are going to work for the future. A lot of times it looks great. It looks like, oh, I could do this and I could do that. No, let's be realistic. Play a little chess here. Look forward as much as you can and try to see where this is going to take you, because there is an end to all of this. So it may look like it may never end. It may be one of these frustrating things where you feel like, hey, there is no end, but there is an end. Ten of Swords is everything sort of works itself out. The Hermit into the Two of Cups into Judgment. It feels like relationships are either shattered or at least broken temporarily. And I say temporarily because look at what you got over here, right? MsGreen, I thank you for your donation. You got a Hermit into a Two of Cups. Like, it ended. Somebody's upset. Somebody's like, oh, it ended. Hermit says somebody just goes away for a little bit and they're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, right? Ms. Moonlight Musing, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. But the Two of Cups says they come back. They come back. They give us another try, give us another acceptance. They give us another shot at this, because a lot of times that is all you really need is one more try, one more shot at it, and then everything works out for the best. There we go. There's your next move in a very long reading. But thank you for your very massive donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see who else is next. We have a ton of donations tonight. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I appreciate you. Evo is next, and MsGreen donated again. Thank you, MsGreen. I appreciate you. All right. Will the partner find a new job? We got looking for a job. We're out of here doing the adventurous things. And then, you know, the art of adventure tarot brings us into that next thing, right? Brings us into the next opportunity. That's what we need. New job. Where can we get it? Because ideally, we would like to just sort of get over there, get the new job, sit down, start working, make it all happen. Okay. Will they get a new job? Are they unemployed forever? Let's see what's going on with all of this. Oh, man. It feels like things are working against them, mainly due to location, mainly due to the details, right? Mainly due to the details. So I think that's it. There's from restrictions from getting a new job. It seems to be a little bit longer pursuit, seems to be a little bit more difficult than it should be, just for the fact that we are restricted by logistics or by location. We're going to be looking for a while. Just to be aware of that, right? Entertainment purposes only, but we're going to be looking for a little longer than we expect. Do we get a job? Yeah, we get a job. Yeah. Does it take longer? Yes. Are the logistics killing us in this position? Yes. We feels like if we move someplace else, if we look someplace else, we have a lot better things. It feels like logistically, maybe their availability, maybe their transportation, a lot of things are working against us in here. But we're doing the best that we can. We find a new job. Yeah, it just takes a little longer than what it is, right? That takes a little longer than what it could be. Backbone, thank you for your donation. You are next. Unless Dreaming with Tess wanted, funny that an owl I'm seeing from outside my window a lot. Now that is funny. That is funny. I don't know. The readings are really rocking lately. I think we're getting some good readings on the channel. We guessed somebody's phone code the other day. They forgot their phone code, so they donated. Like, what's my phone code? You know, and I think I got it. All right. Anyway, they said I got it within like one digit. But anyway, let's go for the Wonder World Tarot over here. This is the one you've been waiting for. Push Kitty decks have hit the table over here. They've made it. We've gotten the Push Kitty decks onto the table right there, right? Inkadinkadoodle. Welcome. I appreciate you hanging out. All right. Will I ever get married? I hope so. I hope so. Do you want to get married? Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I think you will. I think you get a recent divorcee, right? I think you get in a situation where you meet somebody who is recently divorced. I think this person is very much looking for marriage. They're looking for a level of commitment. They're looking for all the good stuff, but they've just had a lot of things sort of not be worked for them or not function the way that they needed it to function. Knight of Swords, as they rushed into the last marriage. They're a little more careful on this one, and I think that's good because you'd like to be careful as well. Temperance says we sort of have a foot in the water, a foot out. We have a little bit of indecisiveness with this individual, but I think they end up being that. Seven of Swords just says we escape, we go, we escape together, and this is kind of a sudden marriage as well when it happens, but I think overall we are looking at the love balloons being over there, the love balloons making it happen. DYB is next. We got, let's see, hello. Well, hello to you. Will DYB, all right, well, we don't need your name in the front since your name's on the middle. Will DYB be meeting the realtor one day this week in New Jersey? Well, let's see. It's all about getting a house. It's all about getting the houses prepared, getting everything ready, getting the cleans in the clean house and getting the closing and paying all the costs and getting the check from the bank and running over with it and all the fun stuff that comes with buying a house nowadays. All the stuff that comes with the house purchasing. But yeah, well, do I be meeting the realtor one day this week? Two of Wands and Knight of Wands, a lot of issues. It feels like this week there's a lot of issues getting this person in the room. Getting this person in a room, it feels like there's issues doing that, right? It feels like there's issues getting the realtor available. The realtor has something else that they're sort of attending to. It feels like that they're not answering the calls as fast as they would like to. It just feels like this week may not be an ideal time for them. Next week looks just a lot better. I think that's sort of where we're at, right? You got a Two of Wands over here. Like we're looking, we're expecting, we're trying to figure out all the details for this. That's the way it goes. Right? But the reality is you got a Nine of Wands. This person either flooded with stuff. It does seem that houses are selling at a pretty good clip right now. So Nine of Wands isn't a half bad card to sort of have in the mix, especially around strength. Meeting with them is possible. I do think that's a time that's going to be best as far as next week. One day this week just looks off the table for me. Six of Wands is meeting them. Does cover a lot of territory, does cover a lot of exciting things that we would like to have, and overall that looks like a winner. It looks like a winner, but it looks like a winner for next week, in my opinion. Of course, entertainment purposes only. Never meet a realtor based on a random dude on a YouTube. Ready? Cards, especially the Thoth deck for Hershe. Will I get the apartment this week? Tarot by Sunshiny Day. It has been a minute. It has been a minute. Oh, Sunshiny Day's got the hot please God don't leave deal. Sunshiny Day. That's what we all hope for. That's what we all hope for, ain't it? Sunshiny Day. Come on, let's admit it. Let's me and you admit it. Nobody else in here, just me and you. Just me and you. Just me and you, Sunshiny Day. See, Sunshiny Day got the please God don't leave us talk. That means they like Sunshiny Day. They like Sunshiny Day a lot. They like Sunshiny Day a lot.
I love you.
Because most employers, when you put in your notice, they're like, oh, thank God. They're leaving finally. Look, they're leaving. Isn't that great? F him and his attitude, they're leaving. But Sunshiny Day gets the please God don't leave talk. My honey just donated through PayPal. What are you doing? Why are you donating? Why are you donating through PayPal? And what is your question, I guess? You're not even talking in the stream like. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Will I get the apartment this week? You know, it's not a house sale. It's not a house sale. Will we get the apartment this week? You know, or the appointment this week, the apartment this week. APT could be two things. It could be misspelling of an appointment, or it could be an apartment. I don't know. But it's a simple yes or no question, so that's what we're going to do. All right. The Four of Swords looking nice with that. We have a level of movement. We have a level of contentment. If you're asking me for yes or no, you wanted the thought on the table, you're going to get the thought on the table. A little bit of that thumbs up feel. A little bit of the thumbs up feel over here. That's what I'm talking about. The main beef and taters, as we say in Texas, of this particular read is going to be the Chariot. You're moving into something. You're getting that movement out there. You're making it happen, as well as the satiety over here with the flowing cups, the level of excitement, the level of, oh, thank God, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. And, you know, the Four of Swords, a level of, we have waited a long ass time, or we have been super nervous about this to begin with. So I think yes. I think an easy yes over there. You wanted a thought, you got the thought gave you good news, which is a damn near impossible nowadays. MsGreen knows good news, though. MsGreen wants to know, what are the feelings and what are the next moves towards me too? All right. Next moves towards me. Okay. We got the double MsGreen action in the mix. Let's get a love tarot over there. You know that we all love ice cream. We all scream for ice cream, but the modern love tarot, we all scream for that as well. You know, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. The only pinky. Okay. The only pinky. Welcome. I appreciate you hanging out with us. How is it doing? What is going on tonight? All right. First one on the list is Ricky's feelings for me. Does Ricky like me still? Is Ricky still in love with me? Does Ricky appreciate everything that I do? You know, I think the Ace of Wands says yes. And this is something where your actions make a lot of difference here, right? Evo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Your actions make a lot of difference in this. They do. They do. Your actions are appreciated. What you do is appreciated. How you are is appreciated. It's just like this overall, what you do for me, how you make me feel. What kind of things are we doing with that, right? I think that is the big component here. Ace of Wands, it is very action-based. It is very sort of a forward-based incentive with this. Judgment says, let's give it another shot, give it another try, at least with the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of emotions that have not been expressed here. They have been pulled back. They have been a little bit on the quiet side sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Ms. Heidi, welcome, appreciate you. But yeah, that Queen of Cups just says there's a lot of emotions pent up here. They have to be released. They have to be expressed. And I think that's what you're going to get, right? As far as the next move as well. So there we go. So then we have the Ricky's feelings for me currently. Just a lot of pent up emotions, a lot of action-based emotions. All right. The next move towards me, what are we going to do? The Ace of Wands in the previous one looked pretty good. World, Queen of Swords, and Justice. This person is going to go all out when they do take an action. This is not somebody who is indecisive. You know, they haven't really figured out what they want to do. I think they've spent almost too much time trying to figure out what they want to do. This is somebody who has a lot of intention, a lot of things that they want to get done. And I think that's a good thing because, again, we have emotions that need to be expressed. We have emotions that need to be pushed out there. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Queen of Swords says, be careful about the next move and how you react. This does need to be something that sort of says, yeah, what is going to be next? How should I respond? Put a little bit of thought into it because you do have a little bit of communication, a connection that needs to be restored, healed, or at least pushed into the next realm. With that, the world says we're going to have to go all the way around everywhere until we actually get to the meat of the matter. There's a lot of stuff not being expressed here, not being pushed forward, not making it happen the way that it should be. There's just a lot of errors and a lot of things happening with that, right? At least that's what I think with all of that. We got, let's see, we get the apartment. Ms. Moonlight Musing is next. And thank you for your third donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. A week ahead at work. Oh, man. You know what I think intuitively? I think it's going to be boring. I think it's going to be boring is what I think. This is the first thing that come up. First thing that came out of my head was, you could skip it. I mean, you could probably not even go in half the time. They wouldn't even notice kind of feeling. You could just skip it as far as this goes. So let's see. Let's see where we're going to go with this grand schema here. Oh, man. You know, the more you look at it, the more you get out of it. I think there's a lot of secretive things, a lot of hidden things going on there that you do need to address. You do need to look at. This is a time to let your emotions and your intuition, your intuition get out there and sort of feel around and see what is there. It feels like you have your blinders on purpose. They are squelching some information that's coming through, some things that are going in. It doesn't feel like everybody's being completely honest with you, right? MR, thank you for your donation. But yeah, looking at that, getting your sort of intuition out there, I think is going to be rocking and rolling for you in the long run. You do have an issue too, to where you're being rushed through something, but it's not a rush. In other words, they need something done. They tell you it's important. It's not really important. It's not really important to anybody. There is also just this aspect of, getting more information about the secretive stuff is going to be out there. It's going to be important for you long term. There's a lot of weird things, a lot of movement happening with that. Inkadinkadoodle, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. I don't know. It just feels like just hang out, see what's happening. Don't rush into anything, and everything is not that important, and figure out what the hell's going on up there, because there's some things happening in the background up there that you need to figure out why they're going on as far as that goes. At least, in my opinion, we go with that. Let's see. So we got Moonlight Musing. We got Sunshiny Day over there. We got Evo is coming in with another dono. Evo's got this dono here. I think Sunshiny Day is next. Speaking of drama, Sunshiny Day never disappoints with drama. Sunshiny Day, I'm going to tell you now that we're going to be a little bit risque. We're going to be a little bit risque for you. We're going to go with the 78 Animal Tarot. Now, this is the one I'm going to give away later. But it is shuffled up. I do want to get a reading with it. I'll treat it lightly. It is a giveaway. I'll treat it lightly. So, yeah, I have done a couple of readings with it. I didn't really jive with it as well as I'd hoped. So, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, but, I don't know. I got two of them. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with two of these? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with two of these. I'm going to give them away. That's what I got. And since I got it free, then I'm going to give it away for free. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. Anyway, give away everything in the room. Why not? And then give away all 400 of my tarot decks. That's what I'm thinking. All 400 of the tarot decks. All right, before we give it away, we got to read with it. Uno mas. All right, the Ace of Wands. Okay, you were offered a new job and you put your notice in at the current, like, please God, don't leave me, please God. Ace of Wands. Oh, man, what do we got going on here? Meditation, the Death card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Oh, get the hell out. I mean, you ask me. I'm going to be honest with you. Get the hell out of there, okay? You got the Ace of Wands. It points to a new adventure being good for you. Death card, change being good for you. You do come in here with a level of stress. They are offering you a little bit money, but a little bit more money. With the Nine of Pentacles, there's only so much repair, so much fix that you can do. Hanged Man, you need a different approach. You need something different to basically sort of soothe things down. And I say soothe things down as well, as far as this meditation card just sort of in here at random. The meditation card says you need a level of things sort of calm. You need a level of predictability. You need a level of no stress. You need things to be okay, and it's going to be kind of challenging for it to be okay in the long run where you're kind of at. It feels like, yeah, the current employer does want you to stay. I don't know. How much money do they need to pay you to stay? That's going to be your decision. But cards, they get the hell out of there. Not only with the Death card, but the meditation. This is something where can you get peace? Because you only live so many days, right? Time is your most valuable asset. Okay, you get another $2 a day or something like that. That's fine, right? Oh, now I can buy a Tesla Model Y instead of a Tesla Model 3 or whatever, right? Back a bone, thank you for your donation. And Crystals and Paint, thank you for yours as well. But Meditation says your calmness, your health, your time, you need those things. If this other job is going to give you more of that and give you more peace, let that death card, let that hanged man be the two not so subtle hints for you to get the hell out of there, and that Ace of Wands for that fiery aspect for you to get out of there indeed. So yes, get the hell out, get out of there as fast as you can. Of course, entertainment purposes only. Never leave a job based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. All right, but yeah, that is the Tarot Animal 78 limited edition with the hardbound box. We are giving away the guidebook too. The guidebook is full color and it is magnificent. They are real and they are magnificent, my friends, if you got that joke. All right. But yeah, we got all of the jokes over here. Beca Boo, thank you for your generous donation over PayPal. Right now, it's Evo's turn once again. Should I stay in Australia or move to Europe closer to the fam? That is a throwdown for that.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
That is a throwdown. On the left, we stay in Australia and we box with the kangaroos. We stay in Australia and we box with the kangaroos. On the right, we move. All right, let's see what we're going to do. Reading with the Thoth, by the way. If you don't know what the Thoth is, you need to be on the channel a little bit more. Stay in Australia and box with the kangaroos. You don't want to do that shit at all. Nothing I'm going to say is make you stay there. I have to admit that right now. Nothing I say is going to make you stay. Hey, that rhymes. But I'm just saying. I am just saying. But nothing. You're going to have to move. Moving to Europe is going to be better off for you. You know that. You know that this is something you're eventually going to do. You know this is something you're going to take action on. And eventually, might as well do it now. This gives you a level of control, level of power, and a level of freedom that you didn't have before. And that's kind of where you want to be here. So bottom line, that's it. Move. Go ahead and make that movement. Get where you want to go and get where you need to be. Closer to the fam gives you the level of tranquility. It gives you some options as for maybe it's work or some stuff that you've been meaning to do. But yeah, the family proximity is also a bonus as well. All right, we got Teddy is next. I think Teddy had a question. Well, I don't know what Teddy wanted to know. Hope you messaged me. We're talking about something. Teddy's boobs or something. I don't know. Teddy, what did you want? Teddy, what did you want? Night Daughter Oracle, welcome. Moira, welcome as well. Appreciate you hanging out. Teddy, let me know what your question is. And what I need to know about the bad incident with S. So wait a minute. So S is the, I don't know. S is the friend that you weren't attracted to, but then you were attracted to, so you hit them up, and then they rejected you, and then there was drama? Am I getting this straight? I'm trying to figure this out. I think that was S. Let's go and let's use this one, by the way, which is the Curious Travels Tarot. So I'm trying to figure this out. I think I got most of the details, or I just butchered it. One of the two. I mean, I just butchered it. I don't know what I did. Anyway, hopefully I didn't butcher it that badly. But anyway, what do I need to know about a bad incident with S? Let's see. Where's that going to take us at the end of the day? Hopefully S and this bad incident doesn't tilt things in the wrong direction. Oh, man, it was going to be a bad... what did you need to know? It was going to be a bad incident no matter what, in my opinion, right? It was going to be a bad incident no matter what. S is on a mission. And it is not a good mission. S is in that mode where they want to cause a little bit of a tower, a little bit of chaos. They want to stir the pot, maybe a little bit too much in here. Hanged Man says they're doing it on purpose. Ace of Pentacles says they're trying to plant a bad seed. Just don't let them do it. Don't let them get away with that. Don't let them intimidate you or push you in or make you feel bad or remote control your feelings. I really think that's where they are going, right? I think that is where they are going. Does anyone notice that Yahoo is down? No, Yahoo could be down for 6 months and I would not notice. Yahoo could be down for 6 months and I would still not notice. General for Ann too. Where are we going to go with all of this action and adventure? What is going to see going on there? All right, let's see where this is going to take us. You know, we do have a little bit of a king. We do have the world. But you haven't traveled enough. It feels like traveling should be on your menu. Traveling should be in your nature. Traveling should have a level of excitement, a level of adventure, a level of sort of anticipation, something that gives us energy and all that other stuff, right? But yeah, you do have the world. I had to sneeze. All right. Don't ask if I'm okay. I had to sneeze. I'll be just fine. But yeah, the King of Cups. The King of Cups, you know, it says, don't get invested in everything. There's a lot of stuff that you don't need to be invested in. And I think that's where we're at this point. Don't get emotionally invested in stuff. Let it slide. Let it glide. Nothing's that big. Nothing's that big of a problem. The Knight of Pentacles says work on yourself. Work on your project. Work on things that you want to focus on right now. Because the world says travel, adventure, and good things are ahead of you. Don't get lost in the past. Don't focus too much on the past and other people's things that they have deals with trying to get to move on from, because you're not really going to fix everything and you can't let everything affect you negatively. At least any possibilities of getting attention for this particular project, indeed. Yeah, is Yahoo still a browser? I have no idea. I don't know. Yahoo could go down for 4 or 5 years. I would never even notice. But, you know, Google could go down for 30 seconds, and I noticed that. But, yeah, but Yahoo, I don't know. Yahoo, MSN, CNBC, C-SPAN could go down for 5 years, and I wouldn't notice. I don't know. What else? Oh, man. You know, there's so many pages that used to be so really super popular and stuff. Yahoo Finance, Yahoo News, you know, half the stock market I don't even pay attention to. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Any possibilities of the attention for projects set? The page says yes. You're in a growing stage. You're in a moving stage with this. Realize this is a growth stage. It needs growth spurts. It needs to grow. It needs to be sort of correlated with you, correlated with level of success. And I really think that that is going to be something good for you, right? Queen of Swords as well just kind of says, hey, this is something where you have to focus on it, focus on the quality, and let the attention come naturally. People notice quality. People notice hard work. I think that is one of the big things that's going on with this, as far as getting attention, especially with that. All right, well, let's do the Heaven and Earth Tarot. By the way, the Heaven and Earth Tarot is on sale. It is on sale. So if you have been like drooling over this and you've been, man, I ain't paying $30 damn for this stupid thing that I want to get it now. It is on sale right now for 35% up. AOL, there you go. AOL, oh man, half of Facebook. No, AOL, and what was the one before Facebook? Oh man, what was that? Everybody was on that. You could play games on it and all that trash. That could go down forever. I wouldn't care either. You know, Facebook is getting in that direction. Facebook is becoming the new Yahoo for me. Even the groups aren't worth it anymore. Like, even the groups aren't worth it anymore on Facebook. I get on the groups, and it's all spam. It's all crap. It's like, yeah, it is the Equinox sale. That's it. All right, D's current feelings for me. Knight of Swords, rapid action, quick action, but no real follow-up. You know, no real follow-up. I think that's one of the things, too. No big follow-up, no big things happening with that. It feels like that it should be, but it's just not. You do have a level of wealth. In other words, things work out a little bit better than they used to. Things go in a little bit better direction than they used to long term, so I like that. Ace of Cups feels like that you have somebody new that's coming around the bend where you're not really going to care for them. You know, you're not really going to care for it as much as you think you are. You know, there's somebody else coming. There's somebody else better on the way. Baha Carolina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got Inkadoodle is next. We got Beca Boo in the mix as well. But it is that time, my friends. It's that time for me to go into the customization and make it subscribers only mode. If you are a subscriber, you can still talk. If you're not, you can't talk right now. Tough luck. All right. So what do we have going on? We are giving away tonight, is what I'm saying. We're giving away tonight the full color book for the Tarot Animal. This was just on Kickstarter, all right? I bought it on Kickstarter, and then they gave me a free one. So now I got two. So now I don't know what to do with the second one, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, so it comes with a book. Now, you just saw it. This is the limited edition. It comes in a hard case. Look at the beautiful backs, nice and glowy and shiny. It has gilded edges that are purple. Look at that purple sheen. Look at that. That is nice. All right, I'm giving this away for free. The rules to win this are, number one, you must live in the United States of America. If you do not live in the United States of America, I will not be shipping this to you because it is expensive, and no, I don't want you to pay for shipping. I'd rather do it in the U.S. I'm sorry, non-U.S. people, tough luck. All right, number two, you get one guess and one guess only. One guess. If you type two guesses, you are disqualified. So only type one guess. The question tonight is, what is the number written on this piece of paper? It is between 1 and 100. If you guess the closest to the number that is on this piece of paper, you win. One guess only. Please proceed. And while you do all of that, let's read. Let's see. Let's read Backbone. Inkadinkadoodle, we will come back to you in one moment. Uno momento. But we want to get a backbone right now because that's a shorter question and we got to get a winner here. What am I in complete denial about myself? Wait a minute, let me reword this. I think you mean why. You say, why? So I think it's why am I in complete denial about myself? I think we all get in that mode. I don't think this is something just exclusive to you. I think we all get in that mode of just denial, like we didn't do it, or we feel like we did something wrong, or it's always something, right? It is always something happening with that, at least in my opinion. Okay, we go with that. All right. But yeah, let's see about complete denial. In the meantime, everybody's typing answers. You only get one guess. And let's go with a little bit of a dark mansion to get a little bit. Ooh, no, Poe. The Poe knows. The Poe would be a good heads up on this. So the Poe knows. The Poe is completely aware of how this goes as well. All right, let's see what that is. All right. So Tarot Magician. Teddy did a guess. Lonnie did a guess as well. We got Robin's Reflections. Well, Lonnie won, so we're kind of done at this point. But yeah, let's look at this real quick. All right, Lonnie won. Congratulations. The number was 22. Lonnie, you're the winner. Send me your info and you win. Drolanda and Tarot Magician, you came so close. So close, but Lonnie pulled ahead of the game, and Lonnie is now the official winner. Lonnie, thank you for playing, and everybody, thank you for playing. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah, let's see. You just wanted a general. Okay, I got you in the general category. Next, I've unlocked it to everybody now. And yeah, let's see. Why am I complete denial about myself? Oh man, that tent, everybody won't like yourself. Isn't that true? Oh, wait a minute. What is that? What's that Pink Floyd song, In the Final Cut? He says, if I show you my dark side, would you still hold me tonight? And if I open my heart to you, would show you my weak side, what would you do? I think everybody wouldn't be pretty excited about your real self. I think a lot of people wouldn't be excited about that. And that is the nature of random dudes on the internet. That's what I say. I don't think, if you show your dark side or your weak side or whatever the Pink Floyd song talks about in the final cut, you're out on an island. Maybe that's something that's in your head, though. Maybe that's something that needs to be addressed with a therapist, with some books. I don't know. It feels like that you feel like, hey, if I do show you my weak side, if I do show you my dark side, I'm done. I'm done. Magician says you have a lot of layers to your personality as well. What do you choose? What do you choose out of all of those layers? Do you choose the cool part? Do you choose the wild and weird part? Do you choose the unexpected part? Do you choose the deep part where you have deep thoughts about random stuff? Or what do you do? Overall, you feel like you really don't want to fly it too high. You want to keep yourself a little bit on the down low, keep yourself a little bit on the predictable, on the okay, on the good thing. You know what I'm saying? But, there you go. But yeah, overall, the Five of Pentacles says grab whatever you can and run with it. Do your own thing. F everybody else. I think that's it, right? Why am I complete denial? I think it's other people. Baha Carolina, welcome. I appreciate you. There we go. All right. T.O. can't sing. Yeah, I'm going to keep my day job. That's for sure. I'm going to try. I'm keeping my day job. Will my health improve? Well, entertainment purposes only on this, by the way. Entertainment purposes only. That means that I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but you need to see a medical professional about all of your medical issues. If you've already done that, then God bless you. Why are you asking a tarot reader? But since you're asking, I will at least try to get some cards on the table to see, where it's going to be, right? Because that's something. All right. All right. Followed from magical crafting. Well, thank you for being a follower. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me on this channel, the Wild Channel, indeed. All right. Will my health improve? Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple layers to this question. Your health. I think you have 2 or maybe 3 things that are wrong. I think you have 2, maybe 3 things that need to be addressed, that need to be out there, that need to be at least sort of in your consciousness and sort of, long term looking to see where this is going to take us, right? I think that's going to be it as well. But you do have a level over here of the 2 of Pentacles. Your choices affect your health. And I think that's part of the issue here too. You have to make choices that are going to be conducive to a better health. Can it be water? Can drinking more water, getting more fluids? Can it be the medications that you're on maybe tweaked, or the doctor has some ideas or something of sort of where to go with this? Can it be done with food? Can it be done with exercise, meditation, right? A lot of stuff has ability to get better on our own, and some of this means that the choices need to be made to make this better. Overall, it does dip into the little bit of worse before it gets better. It does reach that point where you're a little frustrated. You're like, is this going to get better? When is it going to get better? And you're so focused on it that you're not allowing it to get better. You're so focused on it that you have to sort of get that out there, right? The Knight says your movements, the seeing the doctor, seeing the specialist, seeing the people that you need to see gets your health improved dramatically. So getting the right people in front of you, telling them the problem, having them diagnosis, right? You got your doctor, you go to the therapist, maybe a physical therapist, occupational therapist, whatever you need to do, nutritionist, whatever you need to do to get this better. The more specialization that you have, the more people that have the knowledge, that sword thing as well, right? I think that's going to be something to go for and to do. Overall, the Eight of Swords says there's really not much you can do in some times to make it better. The lack of control you do have from the Emperor means you just have to sort of leave it to time to heal, focusing to heal, creating your reality to heal and all that other stuff. But yeah, I think that it will pan out and it will make it better. Again, what do we have? Choices. Stay firm on the choices. it does dip into a little bit worse before it does get better. Getting the right people in front of you does make a difference. There's only so much you can do personally. Like you said, I've already been doing things. I've already been working on this. And I think those correct choices, the effort that you put in there does make a difference. It's just a matter of letting it sort of get better. But yes, it does get better overall. And I think that looks pretty good with a little thumbs up action as far as, yeah, it does get better. Again, there's multiple things. They're all sort of coordinated. They're all juggling across, trying to figure out what to do with some of those. Could be difficult in the long run. But yeah, the answer to your question is yes. a very long answer for a very long answer of a yes. But there we go. All right. Crystals and paint, a generala for the next month. And then we got Beca Boo and we got Ultraviolet Teddy up in the queue with that. Let's get a little Stephanie Lou Paul over here and make that happen, right? A little Stephanie Lou Paul. We just gave away her book. I do have a second book. I do have a second book of hers that I will be giving away later this week, maybe Friday. Obviously, keep an eye on the channel. We will have a lot of giveaways this week. I need to get rid of a lot of stuff in here. So might as well give it away free because, hey, shipping is tax deductible, my friends. So I don't mind shipping it out. All right, general for next month. Hierophant. It's less job and more emotion. It's less of a job thing and more emotional satisfaction, emotional satiety here. It feels like we need to talk it out. We need to sort of get in that mode with other people, get some friends, get some family, get some people in front of us with that. That Two of Swords says we've been sort of living a little isolated life here. It's coming up on spring. It's going to be warm. It's going to be nice. And I think that's going to be something that you're excited about in the meantime. Knight of Cups does say as well that this is something where you do want to get more emotions out there. You do want to connect with people. I think that's sort of the general for next month. Getting out, getting the sunlight, going to events, making things happen. I think that's going to be the exciting part. So there we go. That's what I think, and that is where we are at with all of that. All right. Hopefully that helped. Amanda is, no, I'm sorry. Ultraviolet Teddy is next. Wanted a general. All right, we got Teddy and a general happening without that over here. Let's go over here to the Tarot Tower and let's make it with the Teddy Bear Tarot is what we're talking about. We have made, you know, a concerted effort to put this on the table as much as we can because we do have the fancy graphics courtesy of Reiki B. All right. Let's get a little bit of a general move out there. What kind of things can we get going on long term here? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, judgment. Everything's not going to go the way that you want it to go sometimes. You just got to be acceptance of that, right? We got a little bit of the disappointment from the 5, a little bit of the 3. Everything's not going to go as well as it could be. I do think you have drama coming in with some of your acquaintances, some of the people that you know. We have a mountain of drama coming in soon, I think. So just be aware. Hang on to the seatbelt and buckle up because there is some drama coming in from somebody else. But yeah, that is it. That is it. That's where we are. Judgment card is nice, though. Judgment card says we get a rebirth, reincarnation. We do get a second chance at a lot of stuff. I think we get some excitement. We get some sort of exhilaration. We get some good feels and some good things going on here. But you do have a wealth of emotional drama kind of headed your way in the not distant future, but moderate near future. It's like something is out there. It's like whoosh, it just comes in all of a sudden, right? You got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a lot of things pent up, a lot of things moving in that direction. So there we go. You know, see, aren't you glad you paid for a reading now? Aren't you glad you paid for that reading with that? Beca Boo is next. Beca Boo wants a Beca Boo reading, wants to know. Conquering karmic mistakes, and all right, so just karmic mistakes. All right, so apparently we've made some karmic mistakes. Sometimes you put the caramel on the apple and it doesn't stick. I don't like those at all. I don't like those things at all, right? You go and it's like Halloween and you have the apple with the caramel wrap. And so the first thing you do is you bite into the apple with a caramel wrap and the whole caramel wrap comes off the whole apple at once. It immediately happens every single time. I don't like those at all. But let's see about these caramel things. Will I be able to conquer my past caramel mistakes in this life? We got Jupiter Chiron in South Node of the 8th house of Aries. You know, Temperance, you got a 6 of Wands, you got a 4 of Cups, you got a King of Swords. You don't have anything to conquer. You don't have anything to conquer out there, in my opinion. You don't have anything. Temperance says this is a balance. This earthless life is very sort of balanced in this particular life. You have a lot of things that are pending, a lot of things that are kind of out there, but most of all, the majority of time that you have sort of spent here is good for you. Things have gone well. Things are nice. It's nicely balanced. 6 of Wands says you're here to succeed. You're here to focus on the things that you like, the things that you're excited about. You don't really want to be too focused on sort of things, trying to make up for things. You don't have to work on your past lives on this life. Just live this life. Make a success out of yourself, and I think that is going to be the main opportunity that you have. By the way, we're ending soon. No more donos for tonight. I got to get out of here eventually. But the 4 of Cups says you will get activities, experiences within the context of this life that you don't like. And it ain't because of something you did in the past life. This is something that you just have to deal with. You have a couple of challenges that need to be conquered, and they're just letting you prove yourself, prove your strength, prove your amazingness in this life rather than focus on the previous one. So it's not a matter of working for the last life, the life before that, the life before that, and trying to fix everything in this life. It's about balancing things out, living your best life, conquering the things that are in your way now, and getting that appreciation or getting that stuff done, right? That's what I'm saying. Amanda is next with a little bit of a general. We got a double Baha Carolina on our mind, making that happen too. And there we go. All right. Sigils. Okay. 4 of Cups is gorgeous. It is. This whole deck is a beautiful. Anyway, just a little bit of a general here, right? Knight of Wands. The fiery aspect. Where are you going with it? Where are you taking it? Where are you going with it? A lot of times we have a lot of fire, a lot of things going on. We're moving around. We're hectic. We're making things happen with that. Knight of Wands says you have somebody new coming into your life that is a fire sign, and this is going to be somebody that you are adventuring with, that you want to see succeed, that you want to see sort of where they're going to go and where they impact you. Because the Page of Cups says they pull you in a little bit of an emotional direction, which is nice here. We're kind of figuring out where that's going to be long term, right? Knight of Cups, again, this is somebody that's approaching you that does have some emotion, that does have a lot of key components that you like to see. And yeah, you do have somebody approaching. Again, a fire sign. They're going to bring in a lot of adventure, a lot of kind of cool and fun stuff. And I think that's going to be one of the important aspects out there, right? KDP, thank you for your donation. KDP will be the last donation for tonight. Thank you, KDP. I greatly appreciate that. For now, let's go over here and let's use this tarot deck, which literally everybody's favorite, which is the Meraki Tarot. Meraki Tarot. This is the one that everybody likes. All right. Let's see where this is going to take us tonight. All right, let's see. All right, so we got the Baha Carolina. Will I finish my PA Piled High and Deep program? I have 2 years to do it. All right, you need a Piled High and Deep, and are we going to finish it? We got 2 years to get the Piled High and Deep. 8 of Cups, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. It does say yes. It does say yes. You do think about quitting in some regards. I mean, there is a level to this that you just want to quit it. That you're like, what did I get myself into? Why am I doing this to myself? I think I'm just done with it. And it feels frustrating for you sometimes when you get into that. But the Piled High and Deep does have a couple of moments in there that that you get a little nervous, a little bit hesitant. The Fool feels like you don't really know how this is going to benefit you. You don't know how this is going to be at the end of time. Eight of Cups says, I'm ready to abandon it. Am I really sure I'm going to do this? But the Queen of Cups says, if you stick through it, I do think you can get into the piled high and deep and make that happen and get all of the excitement and get all of that other stuff done, right? All right, will I ever find my husband? We need a piled high and deep and a hubby all at the same time. That is going to be distracting from the studies, you know? Somebody in your life always distracting from the studies in there. Wheel of Fortune says, yeah, you will find a life partner. This is going to be somebody that you're best friends with. This is going to be somebody that you're excited to see, that you really appreciate, that you really love, and you really anticipate when they're coming back, and you love seeing them, and they excite you in multiple ways. Wheel of Fortune is somebody that's in our life that expands our life too a little bit of that Jupiter action. It makes us better. It brings out the best of us with that, right? Page of Wands said this is somebody that's new to us. It's a bit of a brand new connection, a brand new kind of thing. And that's kind of, kind of nice. It's kind of nice indeed with that. And the Six of Swords says this is somebody we're going to be with for a long time. So I think we get the love balloons out there. We got a lot of beautiful things happening with this. It's going to be somebody you're best friends with. Then it graduates into the next realm, and then it graduates into the next one. And I think that's going to be awesome and amazing for you in the long run. All right. Let's use a little bit of the Amber Tarot, and then we're going to get out of here. Oh, where's my Amber Tarot button? There it is. All right, a little bit of an Amber Tarot. Will Jordan be able to move past his fear and work on blending families? All right, Jordan's got a lot of work to do. I think we covered that in the last reading, right? You do have that Nine of Wands. Jordan's thinking, this is really going to disrupt what I do. This is really going to not be as conducive to what I would like. Jordan's being a little bit on the selfish side with some of this as it goes. Will they come around and blend the families together? Four of Wands says, yes, that's a new family, the new home, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who, once they open up, once they open these opportunities, you will get them to take the action that they need to. Very hesitant now. They feel like that they're wounded. They're having issues over here. But the Temperance card says they're going to be able to blend. You literally said blend families, and we do have the blending card in the mix. The Temperance card. We're blending two cups together. We're blending a foot in the water, a foot out. We're blending the open pathways with the thick brush that's over here, right? Blending the two aspects to the wings and whatnot. So the blending will take place. Everything will be fine. Beautiful, beautiful read. Straight to the point. Straight to the point here, which is the way I like it. Congratulations to whoever won that. I forgot who it was now. Was it Lonnie? Was it Lonnie? Oh, Lonnie did win it. Congratulations, Lonnie. Make sure that you email me so I have your information. I think I sent you something before, but email me anyway so I know, and there's no confusion. So there we go. All right, and that is it for me. Be sure to tune in because Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday I have I got freebies every day this week. So I'm off Thursday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, freebie. A giveaway every day this week. Come back tomorrow. More giveaways, making it happen. And there we go. And that is it for me. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.